like we'll see grid, right? So Selenium grid. Okay. So first what you should do is, okay, go to your command prompt. Okay. So go to your command prompt now. Yeah. Can you open your command prompt? Okay. Give CMD, right? In your search bar, give CMD and click that CMD now. Can you give IP config? This IP config is for the machine A. So now what we are doing is we are taking the IP address of the hub here. Can you give enter? Okay. And now you have IPv4 address, right? Can you copy that IP address and paste in Notepad? You already have in your Notepad, right? So you have the IP address of the machine A, that is hub IP address is 192.168.1.15. So that will be your IP address of your machine B. So what we are doing now is, we are running one component called Selenium Grid. Okay. So what is the purpose of Selenium Grid is, suppose I want to run my code remotely, right? There is a machine A which is having an OS Windows, and but it does not have Mac, right? Suppose I want to run do cross browser and multi-platform testing. I want to do it. Suppose I want to test my code in Mac also. So I don't have Windows OS here, Mac OS here in machine A. So I'm connecting remotely with the machine B. So I'm running this code. So and I'm testing with the other, connecting the next machine and connecting running with the Mac OS. So that is the purpose of Selenium Grid. So Selenium Grid is used to run remotely. So we can run remotely and we can test with your multiple browsers and multiple platforms. So that is the purpose of your grid here. Okay. So now what we do is you keep your you got your IP address now, right? So now what you should do is you should go to your C colon and check that whether you have Selenium server standalone jar in your C colon. Can you go to your C colon, my computer C colon? Okay, and you have that Selenium server standalone 3.1459 jar, right? So make sure that your Selenium server standalone is on the path. Okay, so after making sure that Selenium server standalone is in 3.14159, that jar is there in the correct path, then go to your command prompt and go to your notepad now, and you have a code, right? You have a syntax there, right? Java hyphen jar, and this is the standalone jar, right? Selenium server hyphen 3.114.9 jar, and I'm making the hub port number as, right, 4444. Okay, and the role is hub. Okay, so I'm just wanting this. I'm running the hub code now. Okay, can you copy this and paste in your command prompt? If you and you can you click enter. See, now you can see, right, launching Selenium Grid hub on port number, and you can see that now, right, on the the last third line, Selenium Grid hub is up and running. So now Selenium hub is started. Okay, and it's running. Now what you should do is we should go to the machine B now. Can you go to the machine? Before that, what you should do is you should create a code in your Eclipse. Okay, can you go to your Eclipse? Okay, so this is the code for your grid execution. So I'm creating three annotations here. One is a before test, and next one is an after test, and third one is your at test. Okay. Normally in your framework, this before test and now that launch code will be in your library class. Okay, that will be calling to your main test case. That is, if you are using any framework, right, that you'll call to your test case. So so I created three methods here, right? One is a setup, okay, in which I have the base URL, which application I'm going to launch, and next one is a node URL, the node's IP address and your port number. Okay, and with that desired capability, what browser I'm going to launch and what platform, that is what OS I'm going to run, that I'm giving here the 23rd and 24th line. Okay, next after that, next is will be your after test code, and you'll have driver.quit. In your test, we'll have your main code. In your framework, right? If you go to any framework, you will have that in your com.test cases, and you'll call this the setup code to your test cases, and we are going to run. This is just a basic script execution, so we didn't connect anything with your framework. So, but this will be your basic grid execution. Okay. Now, what you do is you go to your next machine. You can you share the machine B now? Okay. Now again go to a command prompt. Can you go to a command prompt? Give CMD, and can you take the IP address of this IP config? Click enter. Okay. Then can you go to the notepad? This will be your IP address, right? 192.168.1.49. Can you copy and paste in a notepad? So this is a machine B now. This will be a node, okay, where our like a code is going to run. Okay, so we'll be running from the hub, and it is connected to your node. Okay, so hub is like a central machine, where node is like a client machine where it's going to run. Okay, so now what we do is this 192.1 met, right? 192.168.1.9 is your IP address of your hub machine, and port number 5566. Sorry, this will be a node machine IP address, and port number 5566 is your port number. Now what you are going to do is you are going to take copy this code, Java D WebDriver Chrome driver. Since I am going to buy one minute, right? Since I'm going to run with a Chrome driver, I'm giving the WebDriver Chrome driver, and the Chrome driver's path. This is the Swati Selenium Chrome driver 32 is a Chrome driver's path, and what jar I'm going to run it, right? Selenium server standalone 3.14.59 and role WebDriver, and can you scroll to the extreme right? Hub role WebDriver hub, and HTTP 192.168.1.15. This is the IP hub IP address, and 4444 is a port number of your hub. Okay, grid register, and port 5566 is your nodes IP port number. Okay, so this code I'm just copying it. Okay, you copy this Swati. Can you make your maximize your notepad, please? 1 minute, right? Uh, uh, can you give one enter? Keep your cursor on roll and give one enter. You copy this one and do it. Give one enter. Okay, okay, right. Okay. 1 minute, right? Okay. Then you go to your command prompt. Okay. Go to the command prompt. Okay. Now copy and paste it. Okay. Can you click enter now? See, now what happened is Selenium server is up and running on port number 5566. Okay, and if you see that one line, right, node is registered to the hub and ready to use. Okay, so now and hub and node is registered, connected with each other. So now we can run the code. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this code in the Eclipse in the hub's machine. Now it will launch in the node machine. Can you go share the other machine? Can you just 1 minute? You can share the other machine. So now what I'll do is I'll run in the code in the hub one. Okay, can you right click on the code? I click run as and I'll give test and you don't click it, wait. So if I click it, so this code will be launching in the next machine base machine base, okay, and it will launch and it will run. Okay, so now what you do is you share the machine B, that is nodes screen, and run from the machine A so that we can see the code in the machine B now. Can you run the code in the machine A now? Now we can see the code is launching in machine B and we can see. It launched, right? So it launched, right? And it gave username and password and it gave close. Okay. So this is how. Now can you run again, please? See, now you can see, right? It's launching in your nodes machine. Okay, the Facebook code and it's giving username, enter username and password. Okay, so this is how you should run. Connect your mesh grid, right? Selenium machine A and B. Okay, this is how you should execute the code. This code we should add in our framework, whatever framework we are using, right? This we should add this code. Thank you.